If you enjoy our show, spread the love wherever you listen by rating, reviewing, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff to help us get ourselves out there. And with that said, let's start the show. I'm Ode. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my god, that was so corny.
The You, Me, We
goodness.
podcast. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the You, Me, We podcast. And for those of you who are watching the video, you will notice that we are live from the beach on this episode. How you doing, Vicky?
Good.
He's so formal. Good. We are in Mexico. Mexico. Am I saying it correctly? We're in Mexico. So I've had 2 weddings to DJ for. One wedding last week, Saturday. Shout out to Naldo and Carmen. And then I have another wedding I'm DJing for today for a good friend of mine, Vince from vincebracy.com, aka one half of Bros With No Host podcast. The other half is actually right in front of us right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chase Parker, right out of camera sight. He's actually catching some drone shots right now. So any of you production companies looking for B-roll from a beach, Chase Parker is selling B-roll of live from the beach in Mexico. So we're here, and we figured what better way than to share our experience being here than to pod from Mexico. So you see the palm trees behind us. Our resort, well, the second resort, the first resort we were at was named what? I keep forgetting.
Dreams Playa Mujeres.
And this one is
Sandos Playa Car.
Yeah. So we're recording on my phone from the lavalier microphones. So the angles probably aren't the best, but you're gonna get a bunch of knee action today. Hopefully I lotioned good enough or well enough. I don't English too well. So Vicky, how has your stay been? Is this your longest vacation?
No.
Like in general?
No.
How long have you, well, aside from when you were younger and your mom would deport you to DR every summer because she didn't want to raise, or any of your mom or your aunts wanted to raise you ingrates, or you...
Yes, when we vacationed to DR, we vacationed for a long time.
Yeah. No, but not just vacation. Your parents would ship you all.
At times, maybe like a few summers, they would be like, all right, well, go away.
Which is a conversation we've had about Khalil, and which I'm iffy about.
But you're only iffy because of his condition. But if he didn't have that condition, you would have been like, so who wants to go to DR?
No, I think even still.
No, I definitely would have been like, Ma, will buy you the flight.
And
Sayonara.
What we're referring to is common for at least from
It's
what I know.
common to, I feel like intermixed ethnicities, because
Is that a term?
I don't know. I was trying to because it's not interracial. Culturally, it's different. Yes.
My favorite part of our vacation / business trip
/ honeymoon.
was when a non-person of color told Vicky they liked her hair and touched her hair.
And then pretended that she didn't touch my hair. She's like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I was waving my hands and it's such a girl, I felt 2 fingers grab one of the braids. Okay, that was not by mistake.
Start from the top. It was definitely a what did she say moment, or what did she do?
Okay, so I was facing like, wow, that sun is blazing. Right? You see that? This is what I'm saying. Without trying. Okay, I just want you, if you're watching the video, I just want you to see. Me and Ode are less than a foot apart, right? Look at the way the sun is just isolating me right now. And then look at Ode.
Look at the way it kissed my body like the gods.
Like always. This is why I don't have to tan, because the sun is like, sis, I'm going to find you wherever you go. I'm going to find you and I'm going to cook you. So we're sitting, waiting for our food. So I'm sitting in this direction. Ode's sitting across from me. So I'm giving my back to people who are walking behind me.
And wait, I'm sorry. I know I said the moment when a non-person color, don't touch any, no matter what color you are, don't touch anybody's.
Yeah, don't just reach out to people that.
Yeah. No matter, even if you were
Even if you want to touch it, you simply can be like, can I touch your hair?
And depending on who you are, you still might say, no, get away from me.
It might be, no, thank you. but still ask.
Yeah.
You know, it's attached to me. So so she's approaching because she's gonna walk behind me.
I'm sitting facing Vicky, right? I'm facing. No.
Yeah, no, you're facing me.
I'm on the left of you.
Yeah, but you're still facing whoever's walking behind
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So she's approaching and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I like your hair." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then I just turned because I thought that was the end of it. And then I felt like this, like someone kind of like touched my braid, but not the top. Like I felt someone reach into my hair like this and like touch the one that's all up in here. And then I guess she noticed Ode's reaction because his face, like his eyes just got really big. Because he started to make a joke. Like, he was like, "Oh, thank you." But then halfway, he noticed what she did. And his eyes got really big. And he made like a face. And immediately, she was like, "Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to touch it." She's like, "I was swinging my hands and I just knocked into it." Like, no, you didn't. You touched it. But I was so hungry that I was just like, "It's okay."
I was
like, I'm starving. Yeah. So I like, right now, I really don't care because I need food.
I was in the middle of my, if somebody says anything on Vicky looks nice, I will automatically, my automatic joke is, "Oh, thank you. You were talking to me." So I was going to do my, "Oh, thank you."
You were like this. You were like, "Oh, thank you." You were like.
And then it hit me what she said and did. And it's a combination of the two that makes it like, what?
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, and I looked away because I thought the woman was about to die on vacation.
But I was already so cranky too with the food that was all I cared about. I just cared about when is the nachos gonna reach this table, and then that was upsetting because then the nachos did reach the table and it had red meat.
Yeah.
And I don't eat that, so I was super upset.
Nachos saved this woman's life and vacation. But yo, because in my head I was like, okay, because part of me, from the angle I was looking at, it could have been a mistake.
I felt the two fingers grab a braid. That's what it was. I knew that it wasn't a mistake. I knew that she realized, like, "Oh shit, I touched this girl's hair without asking her." Like, she realized it when she saw Ode's face.
From my angle, I guess I just saw the ending.
In the end of it, I just thank you for apologizing, even though it was a lie, but whatever.
From my angle, I saw, I guess, the end of the interaction where it looked like her hand flicked, but her hand was flicking away.
Her hand was straight up in here, like it was in here.
So
but on the back of my head, though.
Initially, it looked like maybe she was about to touch it, change her mind, and her hand barely touched it.
Her hand was already in there.
I guess I didn't see where she actually was like, "I like your hair."
Yeah, which is not the first time that has happened to me.
Me either.
I have never assaulted someone for doing that, but I have told 2 people off. It has happened quite a few times. This is the first time I've had my hair braided by somebody else. So yes, thank you. It is very nice, and it better be for what I paid.
How much did you pay, Vicky?
Mind your business. So,
no, can we talk about this? You don't gotta say the price, but
I don't gotta say the price because girls that get their hair braided know the price. Okay, and I didn't get it braided in Brooklyn, so you already know it's more than that. But I've had it happen actually more with my natural hair. Like when I have my hair big, I've had that happen where I feel like people's all 5 fingers in my hair. Yeah, I remember the first time that happened.
What are you looking forward to when we get back?
Okay, so this is my wishful thinking that my life is fixed because of this vacation.
Actually, so going back to the whole
I'm
thing,
just kidding.
Going back to the whole thing where people take vacations to like plan for the future and not live in the moment of vacations, which
but I think that's
guilty of.
No, but I think that is a reason why people take vacation, because they can't find time to just sit and dream and think, and they're like, I need to literally physically remove myself from where I'm at into such a great distance that people know that it will be useless to reach out to me because I can't do anything for them because of where I'm at. Like my sister took a trip to Costa Rica by herself, and that's really what she did, a whole like self-care, love, you know, all the hot words right now.
Single people.
She's not single. She's engaged.
That's what single people do.
But I think people take vacations for that sole purpose too, where they're like, I just want to sit and dream for myself, like, and be in a beautiful place while I do that. So I don't think that that's And then there's people who are like, I want to go and know the culture and know the people and explore. That's never me. Not to be offensive, but I don't care where I'm at. I could be in DR. I don't want to explore shit.
It's like I can't
Leave me in a messina, like rocking on a chair. Like I'm good.
leave you on a what?
Like a patio. Like leave me on a patio in the countryside with the wind blowing, with a cerveza next to me, rocking on a chair, a whole like 2 months, and I will be like, that vacation was fantastic, and that's all I did. Be super boring.
Shout out to you for your You Me We Spanish lesson of the day or of the month. So going back to the question, what thinking have you done? What planning have you done for the future? And is it realistic? And do you feel I'm gonna get this done? Or how do you feel? How confident are you in some of the plans that you made?
I focused on my goals for 2023. For those who don't know, I'm really, really big into planners and just setting intention, because I didn't do that for a long time, and I feel like it always just kept me in this cycle of just like no growth or progress.
Are you so big on planners that you'll do a part 2 to your sip and plan session? Cheap plug. We should put a video link or something to part 1 of Vicky's sip and plan event.
Maybe
Okay.
I'll do like a 2023, because when I did that, I was mainly talking about the planner that I was using, but then after that, I actually created my own planner, which was one of my goals.
Chill with the ads if I ain't making money off of this ad. Go ahead.
No, which was one of my goals. So I did the same thing. I focused a lot on what I want to do for the next year and how I can get that started in the last 2 months of the year, so that I'm not taking off. I'm already going. And I think I kept it very realistic. I turned to you for a lot. I was like, well, that's what you get for marrying someone that likes planners. You're part of the planning process, which is out loud thinking. And I need you to give me commentary, even though I don't really care. But I need you to bounce ideas with me. And I did that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So and I think everything is realistic, what I laid out. I did add some unrealistic things there. Like I wanted to, but I was like, all my goals are so serious. I want to do like fun stuff. So I added, I want to be able to do a handstand by the end of the year. A split.
Same.
And I don't know the Sanskrit word for it, but it's called the mermaid pose.
What's the mermaid?
Like, in yoga.
Is that where you're sitting on like?
No, the mermaid pose is like you're standing on one leg and then you reach back and grab the other leg, and a lot of people can touch like their toes with their head.
You said mermaid pose or a Kama Sutra pose?
That's a mermaid pose for yoga, but I don't know the word for it in like a Sanskrit. I think it's Sanskrit, the language, but those are my fun goals. Like I want to learn how to do all that stuff.
Yo, Chase forgot he black?
He knows how to swim. Can you?
Listen, y'all. So I am 40 years old, and I am proud of there's no shame in the fact that I can't swim. I came to America when I was 6. I am convinced if I had stayed in Guyana longer, I would know how to swim by now. I grew up in Brooklyn. I didn't do the beach often. And if I did the beach, wasn't going in that water. So shout out to you people that be swimming around in like City Island type water and stuff. Y'all brave and probably have,
But I thought the water in New York was amazing.
The tap water, not the beach water. What was I gonna say?
Oh, look, see the way it's radiating the sun?
Yeah. So I can't swim, but I'm proud of it. So shout out to my life jackets people. So I planned for some stuff. Of course, tech related. I feel like I have, not that I've fallen off from what I was doing, but the climate has changed. So I haven't been doing...
Oh, also, Ode came on vacation with no wedding band.
You right? So you just go around bringing sand to the beach? Come on, dog.
I had to show them a picture of my Instagram post because Ode also does not have that, to prove that we're married.
You know that's wrong, because you know one of my...
It's not wrong because the guy said, pull up a picture of your wedding. And I was like, okay, well, I archived all my photos because I didn't want anything on my feed.
I don't do all that
so
archiving.
Let me go ahead and go to Ode's Instagram. And guess what? Who wasn't there?
Anyways, you can literally go to my Instagram right now.
Oh, now?
No.
After he got called out.
Anyways. But so I planned for some stuff because with the endemic that we're in now, allegedly. I don't want to be right or wrong. I don't do as much of the virtual stuff that I used to do. So I'm trying to get back on that and get a little more serious with it and make some improvements in my studio. So a lot of it has to do with me thinking of a workflow that would make some things I saw work or happen. So I've been trying to just sit back and let my mind wander and come up with certain things.
So see, you did the same thing too.
Yeah, because like you said, I feel like if we were at home, life is so busy. I wouldn't, because what I'm trying to plan out,
oh no,
you have to sit there and figure out how this wire will go here and how this visual will go that visual. That's Vicky trying to kill a fly, right? Or whatever that. What even is that?
I don't know.
Again, we're live, so you're seeing Vicky try to kill a bug that's rolling by the camera right now. I wouldn't be able to do that kind of critical thinking in the hustle and bustle of our everyday life. So it's been cool being here, right, Ant? It's been cool being here, being able to do that, and having that peace and quiet. And by peace and quiet, we mean no Kalel. That peace and quiet to do that.
I mean, he's like, why y'all calling me right now?
Yeah. Vicky asked a question, and we can end on this. Vicky asked a question the other day, because Kalel, he started kindergarten. And to those parents out there, let me know if you ever had this feeling. He started kindergarten. It hasn't been easy, but it hasn't been bad. He's been doing great. But
he's been doing better than how he would act.
But Kalel has had probably one of his best weeks, behavior-wise, classwork-wise, this week when we're gone. So we did have that moment of, are we the problem?
Oh my goodness, I think we're the problem.
Has anyone else, any other parents experienced that, where you have your kid, you feel you're a good parent, with whatever natural doubts come with parenting, but it's when you're not there that your kid is excelling, your kid is all of a sudden a genius, your kid is all of a sudden the most well-behaved, God-fearing Christian child. And it makes you feel like, one, are we too strict? Are we too lax? Does he just not respond better to us? Does he not respect us?
Yeah.
Because he had a great week.
While
he has a sticker chart that he brings home, prior to this week, he'll have like one sticker. Now the kid has like...
He's even gotten a sticker removed.
Now the kid has a almost full sticker board.
He won a little prize for filling up his card.
And he's like showing us on screen. So it's like, are we the problem?
Yeah.
Or is Vicky the problem? I don't know.
I think it's that me and Kalel are literally the same person.
Okay. So the question within that question. Okay, we'll end on this, but this is a whole other episode.
Because I told you, he's when it comes to learning and stuff, he has my style, but it's behavioral. We're just like, don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing.
So definitely for another episode, I would love to have a family on where maybe there's different relationships with the kid, where it might be to the extreme where the kid just don't mess with one parent in every way possible. Like when it comes to discipline, the kid doesn't respond to one at all. When it comes to like friendship-wise relationship, the kid just doesn't have that relationship with one parent. I would love to have a family on, because we definitely have different aspects of Kalel that he relates. What's the word? He associates certain things with one of us. When it comes to disciplining, he's more responsive to one of us than the other. So I would love to maybe.
Yeah, he has like, I'm food, sleeping, and eating. I mean, food, sleeping, and reading.
Yeah.
That's who I am to him.
One thing we've concluded that he responds better to me. Not that he doesn't respond to Vicky, but he responds better to me when it comes to discipline. Not because I'm harder. We think one of the reasons is that he has more to lose when it comes to me. So he responds.
Yes, because he loves the video games.
Him and I play video games together. Him and I do certain activities together that he doesn't want to lose that access.
Yeah.
So he responds better. So we might both give him the face or the face
or like make him like, he's on punishment.
But he'll respond better to me because he has more to lose when it comes to daddy.
Yeah. With me, it's literally just, you cannot sleep in my bed. And then he'll be like, no.
Yeah. And we both have different ways of like of going about it with him that he seems to respond better to, or at times. Because there's times when the exact same approach Vicky will take on a Monday,
will not
it won't
work
work.
on a Tuesday.
And then on a Tuesday, he's like, yes, I'll respond to that. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been us on vacation live from Mexico. Again, a budget episode. Like I said, if you see us looking away from the camera a lot for those who are watching, because we're on a beach. And if you can...
The sun looks so beautiful. I mean, the clouds are
Yeah.
trash, but the sun looks really nice, like the way it's shining through.
If you're
It's
able,
really, really nice.
If you're able to record something or be in a work meeting while you're on vacation and give that meeting 100% attention, that you are built different. Because I can't help but look out into the what do you call that? Into the distance, into the whatever, and like it's so cool seeing Chase Parker in the water right now, still controlling his zone.
Drone. What's wrong with him?
Or I think looking for his drone.
Oh, you think? I hope not.
For you drone operators, is there a way to put your drone in like I'm guessing, I don't know what you would call that mode. Some kind of auto.
Is that why he ran in there?
That's what I thought at first.
Oh no, that would be terrible.
Cause I think he's lounging. I think he knows where your drone is. Like, can you put your drone in just like auto mode and it just hovers?
That would be really cool.
But anyways, so yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This has been another episode of the You, Me, We podcast. Live from Mexico.